right, guys, this one's going to be a little quicker so we can get it back into the draft room, okay? So go ahead and fire away with whatever questions you have on Keondre.
Do you feel like you're the story of the draft getting back?
I mean, yeah, just good players wherever they are, you know. So.
Tell us about him.
Yeah, so Keondre, I mean, he's a big dude up front, strong, powerful, explosive. And the thing about him, though, for being as big as he is, the dude can move. You know, like he'll go out there, he'll chase the quarterbacks, he can run around, make the quarterback scramble outside the pocket. So yeah, he's gonna bring a big presence up front and a lot of explosiveness, a lot of power, a lot of strength in his game.
Jason, you guys, this is maybe beyond your jurisdiction to speak to, but you guys have had a pretty good success in the 4th, 7th rounds with guys that have stuck. Any common denominator you see in how that's happened these last few years?
I mean, it's really just the process that we do as a staff. You know, all the time that we put in there, kind of going through. I mean, and with Veach obviously and everybody else, just you know, how we stack the board, how we spend all the time watching tape. I mean, it's just all the time, it's all the commitment that you put into it, and then when you do get down to, like you said, to the 4th through 7th, that's when you can really find some good guys.
You described, you know, he's a big player and you can move. Kind of reminds you of Colin Saunders. In losing him, did you guys want to get someone in the mix that maybe was at least a little bit similar to that?
Yeah, you know, he is, you know, kind of similar, like you said, to Colin. I mean, you definitely know where you need some numbers at. I don't think you're necessarily going out to mimic someone that you have in particular. It just kind of happens that way. But yeah, I mean, the more guys you can get up front, you know, either O or D line, that's always a good thing. And I know we've gotten a lot of defensive linemen this draft, and so it's definitely a good thing.
There are these players that are, you know, pushing 330, and they sometimes have these wide frames. That's something that is unique, not to everyone. Is that something unique that you try to seek out when you're looking for these types of guys?
Not necessarily. You know, it kind of just it's all kind of part of it. If they just happen to be wide and carry the weight, fine. If they're a little taller or whatever, and a little longer, and they may not, you know, they carry it a little leaner, then that's fine too. So it's not necessarily trying to find a certain body type. But like you said, just from an overall size standpoint, the strength and explosiveness, that's the things you kind of look for.
What does Texas use? Do they slant a lot, or is he a true two-gap read react?
Yeah, so he's kind of played everything from a 1-tech out to a 3-tech. You kind of see more of it as like a true nose. He's got the athletic ability to move, you know, down the line either way, doing slants, doing stunts, all that kind of stuff. He's got a pretty quick first step. For being as big as he is, he's got a quick first step. So, I mean, I know Spags and, you know, all of our coaches, they'll definitely use him in a bunch of different ways for sure.
Jason, was there anything that he showed in his senior season that was, you know, more impressive or something that made you want to be more intrigued by him than obviously his junior year, considering that he stayed?
Yeah, you know, just with the staff that they have there at Texas, you know, they did a good job coming in, and the longer that they're there, you know, working with them, with the current staff that they have, he definitely elevated his game a little bit. I mean, he was definitely someone that always played hard and gave everything he had, but just kind of see it consistent all year. That's definitely a positive thing.
More consistency as a secret.
Yeah.
What kind of experience does this kind of player bring on the D-line?
Yeah, you know, he brings a lot of energy. That's like in his personality, which is what you want in a defensive lineman. So, I mean, bringing the veteran status that he had, he's played a lot of football at Texas. So he's definitely going to add a valuable piece in that D-line room for sure.
Okay, thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks a lot.